Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fights forward at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 26-yard line. Here's Nix to throw right away. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. It's third down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This 2nd and 4. Barkley, toss play left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Nix to the air. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now it's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. To throw is Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Here's Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Third and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
180. Hey,
Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Six yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Nix to throw again. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
For the Broncos field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner's awfully close to being a must-drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Another run here with Dobbins.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I have to think think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Eagles 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball caught by Mechie. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Mechie, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
From the 43, here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, here's Nix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Broncos first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On play action, here's Nix. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Broncos 17, Eagles 10. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here comes 2nd down. Now back to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. He's back to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. this one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Nix. Going deep here for Bryant. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Dobbins. Down to about the 22 here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
His kick is good. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for Denver, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.